Living in LA for $7,000 a month.
We're inside Jeff's $7,000 a month apartment.
Let's check it out.
How much is that boy worth, or how much is he making?
Annually, he makes, his net worth is...
It's funny, when people get places, they get them for the view usually.
The view to me is like Cabo watching the sun come up. Seeing the highway or seeing other buildings,
This is our podcast studio.
Oh, this is the podcast studio.
Yeah, so I'm a busy guy, so I keep a schedule.
She had to kill the TikTok rent guy.
So it's body.
He's funny.
I am a big sneakerhead. I grew up working in a barber shop, so sneakers were a big part of that culture.
If you like Jeff and you got $10 million, sure, splurge on a few pair of Jordans. It's like an epiphany moment, like Welcome to another reaction video. Today we're gonna see what it's like to live like a social media influencer star. Living in LA for $7,000 a month. We're looking at Jeff Wittek's house. $7,000 seems excessive to me. It seems like a lot, but I guess if you're making a couple $1 million a year, then it is what it is, right? Let's dive in and see how Jeff Wittek is living.
We're inside Jeff's $7,000 a month apartment.
Let's check it out.
Play no games. No way. Play no games.
This is the kitchen. Yeah, is this like an MTV Cribs thing? Do you go into the fridge?
We
or?
do anything we want to do.
I had a bad eye injury that made me very insecure. So I was staying in the house, hiding from people. And then one day I just said, you know what? I'm successful, I got money. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of sunglasses and go out and face my fears.
How much is that boy worth, or how much is he making?
Annually, he makes 440. So his net worth is about 2 million.
Okay, I mean, that's good.
He's the one that took David Dobrik to court. Do you know about the excavator stunt?
Yeah, I mean...
The guy that got brain injuries from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this guy.
How much did he win?
10 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he came away with 10 million. I mean, I call that a win. So he's a multi-millionaire. So he can afford $7,000 a month. I'm thinking he should buy something. Oh, Jeff, if you're watching this video, man, why don't you buy something?
Did you actually buy that, or did it come with the place?
No, I bought that. I had to install it.
Really? Mm-hmm. How much was it?
$7,000 I paid for that. I want to have art that inspires me. I have Martin Scorsese over there, Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver, Beatles over there. As you can see, I don't come out here often. It's funny, when people get places, they get them for the view usually, but then like, you know, after you see it a bunch, it's like, who gives a f, you know?
$7,000 a month. I mean, I feel like the porch should be bigger. That's a view, but it's not like a super nice view. A view to me is like Cabo watching the sun come up. Like, that's like a view. Seeing the highway or seeing other buildings, not so much a view that I'm willing to pay for.
This is our podcast studio.
Oh, this is the podcast studio.
Yeah. So this is my YouTube plaque. This is what you get when you hit 1 million subscribers. YouTube kept demonetizing and age restricting my videos. I took my plaque and I took a chainsaw to it and I just grinded it down the middle. So I'm a busy guy, so I keep a schedule, you know? Gotta have the schedule.
All right, I'm nosy, so I'm trying to see what's on his schedule. Patreon live stream. Tried to kill the TikTok rent guy.
Dispose of body. Hang out on yacht with Leo.
All right, he's funny. My calendar looks similar, but I like his setup. I like the fact it's in his home. He's also making money and then can just shoot like right in his home, which is super convenient. So that's pretty cool.
So this is another set. Bedrooms.
Oh, this is like the famous barbershop.
Green screen. Where are we right now? We're in Paris. This is my sauna that I put in here. When I put this in here, I had an idea for a show. Everybody does podcasts. Why don't we do a podcast where it's so difficult? Like, you're in a sauna. You know, you're dying from the heat.
This place is big. He got like a whole bunch of sets in there. Like, if you got something to say, if everything's set up, it's just easier to say it quicker. It kind of takes all the friction away. Like, if you take a look at like Meet Kevin and just some of the people who are making money full time on YouTube or social media, like all their stuff is pretty much like set up like permanently, like around like their house, right? They got cameras around their house, etc., etc. That's one of the reasons why he's pumping out so much content. I see why he makes a lot of money. Well, one of the reasons why he makes a ton of money and lives in a $7,000 a month studio. Then he got the sauna, which I'm jealous of, because having a sauna in your house when you're getting old, it just helps.
This is my bedroom. See, I come in here. You're gonna slow-mo this and speed it up like MTV Cribs?
Oh, you have
Majority
this,
of my
this
life.
suitcases is cool. I like that.
I am a big sneakerhead. I grew up working in a barber shop, so sneakers are a big part of that culture.
I'm a big sneakerhead too. Not a good investment, clearly, right? Like, especially like if you're still building your business. If you're like Jeff and you got $10 million, sure, splurge on a few pair of Jordans. The biggest takeaway that I have so far is the fact that his house is set up for what he does. He's a content creator and he's serious about it. He's removed all the friction that it takes to actually create like a video or post content.
You must be able to write off quite a bit of that rent though, if it's mostly a content house.
Yeah, no, definitely. You can definitely write off the place that you have your office for your endeavors and stuff like that. But check with a tax professional. Even though he's renting, he's writing off a tax write-off on all the square footage that all the studio equipment is. And since he has a ton of studio equipment, it's actually a valid write-off. Like, now that you say that, it's like an epiphany moment, like Hey guys, if you like the content you're watching, there is a Patreon that you could subscribe to where you get more exclusive content. I will share my journey of how I've made money in sales, things I'm investing in, some of the pitfalls that I've made as relates to investing in my career. I'll be sharing those with you so that you can totally avoid those too. So if that's something you're interested in, you can click the link below in this video and sign up for the Patreon. My takeaways from Jeff Wittek's house. It's a nice content house. He makes content, social media, being an influencer. He's running a Patreon that he's making money and doing live streams off of. He's living his business. He's probably writing off all that studio square footage on his taxes, which this is not tax advice, but something to probably look into.
Still buy, I think, because you can still write that off.
Yeah, Jeff, you're doing great. You should probably just buy something. He got $10 million, so he has more than enough to actually buy. If you like content like this, like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Until next time.